Okay, students, so before doing question number 5, let's try to understand what is increasing and strictly increasing. Okay, in your next question, they have given you strictly increasing. So you might be thinking what it is strictly increasing, which sir have not explained till now, right? So let me discuss that one first. So see here, I will explain you with the help of graph only. Okay, so suppose I have a graph something like this. Okay, where this is increasing, and then here it is something like this, and then again increasing. Okay, so in this graph you can see, if I ask you whether this graph is increasing or decreasing, you can easily say it is increasing, right? So always we have to check from left to right. So you can see from left to right, if you go, it is increasing at all point, right? Now, so what I can say, but you can see in this point 0, x equal to 0, you can see it little bit bends like this, it become neutral little bit and then again increase, right? But when I have to write down, you can see here what I can write on the interval minus infinity to 0, your graph is increasing. Minus infinity to 0, your graph is increasing. Then from 0 to infinity, again you can see it is increasing. I have divided into two part now, this one 0 to infinity, it is increasing. But you can see at 0 what happened. At 0, I didn't include here 0, right? I say it minus infinity to 0 means just less than 0. This is open interval I have written. Just less than 0, I know that it is increasing. Here also from 0 to infinity, I am not including 0 here. 0 to infinity, it is increasing, we know. But what happened at 0? At 0 it become neutral, right? Now as a whole, when we used to say from minus infinity to infinity, as a whole we used to say the graph is increasing. But if I break this one into two part, this will be called as, you can see, if I talk about a whole graph, then obviously in between it become neutral and then increasing. As a whole it is not actually increasing totally, right? What happened here is it is increasing first and then here it become neutral and then again it is increasing, right? So as a whole we used to say this is a increasing graph. But if I break this one, you can see from here to 0, I'm not including 0. If I don't include 0, then it is strictly increasing, we used to say. You can see at any point, at any x, you can see the graph is not neutral, it is strictly increasing. Everywhere it is increasing, but here it become neutral, and again after 0 it is strictly increasing. This is called strictly increasing. Okay, same way for decreasing also, you might have a graph something like this. At 0 it becomes little bit like bend like this and then again increase. Okay, so here also you can see the graph is as a whole. If I say minus infinity to 0, it is decreasing. From 0 to infinity, again it is decreasing, right? So as a whole we used to say this one as decreasing. But you will see that from here to 0, at 0 it is neutral and then again it is decreasing. Okay, so as a whole we used to say this one as decreasing. But when we break this one, when we talk in terms of strictly, then we will say from the infinity, minus infinity to 0, but 0 I am not including. If I don't include 0, then it is called strictly increasing. Means at this point, at this interval, there will be no point where the graph will be neutral. Okay, I am not including 0 here. So from 0 to infinity, again I am not including 0. So if I don't include 0, then again it will be strictly decreasing. That's what it means. Okay, so minus infinity to infinity, if I say, it will be simply decreasing. You cannot say strictly, because you know that at every point it is not decreasing exactly. At some point it become neutral. Okay, so this is called strictly increasing. This part from here to here, this part is called minus infinity to 0, where 0 we have not included, is called strictly increasing. From 0 to infinity, where 0 I have not included, that is called strictly increasing. Okay, and this 0 at that point is called critical point. Okay, means the graph becomes neutral there for timing and then again increasing. Okay, so wherever the graph becomes neutral, that is called critical point also. Okay, So here why I have explained this way, so the reason is in this question they may have not asked you in terms of strictly increasing or decreasing, but this question is also based on actually strictly increasing and decreasing. So to solve such kind of problem, what we will do is we will solve that one in a number line always. Okay, first thing what we will do is, we know that this graph we have to find out whether this is increasing or decreasing in the according to question. Okay, so we know that the graph, the picture of this one will be increasing when your f dash x will be greater than 0, right? If your derivative is greater than 0 for whatever value of x, then that value of x, for that value of x we will say that the graph is increasing. If your f dash x is less than 0, that is negative if it is, then we know that graph will be decreasing. Okay, and if f dash x equal to 0, then we know that the graph will be neutral there. Neutral means that is your critical point. Okay, so first what we will do here is we will find out the critical point in this case. Okay, so first let me derive this one. So if I differentiate with respect to x, what I will get, f dash x is equal to 6x, this is cube, okay, 6x square minus 6x minus 36. Now we know that the graph of this one will be increasing when, if your f dash x is greater than 0. Now from here it's difficult to say, right, whether for what value of x it will be increasing, means positive value. For what value of x, what value it will be? It will be very difficult. So we will simplify this one. This is a quadratic polynomial, right? So we can easily simplify this one. First let's take 6 common. So what you will get, x square minus x minus 6. So quadratic equation, we can split it this one in the middle term, and what we will get, x square minus 3x plus 2x minus 6. Okay, then you will get here 6x minus 3 x plus 2. So this is your f dash x. Now we know that the graph of this will increasing if this is greater than 0. If it is less than 0, it will be decreasing, and if it is equal to 0, it will be a neutral there, right? So first we will find out that neutral point, that critical point. Okay, so this is okay for critical point. Critical points, f dash x is equal to 0, which implies 6x minus 3 x plus 2. I will explain why I have find out critical point here. Some of you might be thinking that previously I didn't find out critical point, but here I am finding, because there it was increasing and decreasing directly, but here you will see at some point it is increasing, but at some point it is neutral, and then again decreasing, and again it is increasing. Okay, so for that reason you will see here the graph also I will show you. Okay, so don't be afraid of these things. This kind of question you will deal again and again. Now so if for this one, if I solve it, x, what it will be, 6 will become 0. 6, if you bring this side, it will become 0 here, right? So x equal to 3, and you will get minus 2, right? X equal to 3 and minus 2 means when I take 3 and minus 2, your f dash x will become 0. 3 if I take, you can see it has become 0. Minus 2 also if I take here, minus 2 minus 2 minus 2, this will become 0. 0 into anything is 0. So f dash x, it will become 0 when it is 3 and minus 2. Means if you draw a graph here, minus 2 here, graph wherever it will go, it will change its direction, means it will become neutral here at minus 2, and it will become neutral here at 3, somewhere at 3. Okay, I don't know whether it will be here or here, that we will find out easily. If it is, see, the graph will be something like this. If it is increasing on your left, okay, from minus 2, if it is increasing, the graph will be something like this. Okay, on your left of minus 2, if it is decreasing, the graph will be like this, but here it will change. Okay, here it will be neutral, and then again it will be decreasing or increasing, we don't know, we will find out that one. Okay, but if your graph is like this, the graph will increasing on your left, and then again here it will change. This is a neutral point, right? It will become neutral here, and then it might be decreasing or it might be increasing again like this. Okay, but here it will become neutral at minus 2, and at at a 3 also it will become neutral. It might be decreased like this. Obviously it will be, if it is here downside also, suppose at minus 2 it will become neutral, means what, the graph might be like this also, it is decreasing and then it become neutral here, then it might become it might increase again. At 3 again it will become neutral, and there it might change again the direction. Okay, so basically we have understood from here is at 3 and -2 the graph will become neutral. Okay, so let's find out from -2 on your left. Okay, on your left the graph will be increasing or decreasing. That I can easily find out in the number line. You can check like this. This is a number line, minus infinity to infinity. So we know that at -2 it will become 0, at 3 it will become 0. Okay, means when I take x -2, your f dash will become 0. When I take x3, your f dash will become 0. So here and here it will be 0. Now if I take less than -2, what f dash x will become? From here I will find out. You just take any point from here, any point, okay, and just check here. So suppose I take here -3. If you take -3, what this will become, positive or negative? You just find out. -3 if I take here, -3, here also -3 if you take, +2. So this will become negative, this will become negative, right? As a whole, what it will become? 6 into negative value, that is -6 into -1. So minus it will become positive, right? So 6 into 6, 36 you will get. That is positive value you will get. I am concerned with only sign, because I know that if it is greater than 0 positive, then it will be increasing. So you can see, if I take less than -2 any value, okay, you just check for 1 point. We have seen that it will become positive, means -2 to minus infinity to -2, it is positive f dash x. Okay, if it is positive means what? The graph will increasing means till -2 the graph will increase like this. Okay, and at 2 it will be neutral. I hope you have understood. It might be from here also. Okay, the graph might start from here also, but I know that at 2 it will be neutral, till -2 it will be increasing. The graph will be like this. Okay, next -2 to 3. So I know that at -2 it will become neutral. Then again -2 to 3, till 3. Why I am checking till -2 to 3? Because at 3 I know again it will become neutral and it will change. The graph might change. Okay, it might be decreasing or increasing. So first we will find out from -2 to -3 what will be the graph. So you take any value between this. So let's take 1. So if you take 1 here, what you will get? 1 minus 3, here 1 plus 2. So what you will get? 6 into -2, sorry, and this will be 3. So this is negative value you will get, right? If you multiply all this, obviously negative sign will be there, right? So here you take any value, not only 1, any value between -2. Here it is 0, okay, neutral. This is your critical point. This is your critical point. So here it will be negative, means if I take -2 to 3, the graph will be something like this. The graph will increase, and at -2 it will become neutral, and then it will be decreased till 3. Then again here it will become neutral, and I don't know whether it will be increase or decrease here. So let's find out. So 3 to infinity, what it will be. So take any value here. Okay, I'm taking here 1, here -3 I have taken, right? You can take anything, okay, and then check sign, you will get same. So 3 to infinity, let's take 4. So if I take 4, what you will get? 4 minus 3, positive value, that is 1. Here 4 plus 2, that is 6. So all positive, so you will get positive number. So here also positive. So you can see f dash x is greater than 0 when in interval minus infinity to, so see, I am not including 2 here. When I don't include 2, it will be simply strictly increasing. Okay, f dash x greater than 0 in interval this one. Therefore f x is equal to this, or you can write f is strictly increasing, means the graph of this is strictly increasing. Okay, next f dash x equal to 0, less than 0, negative, right? Less than 0 for in interval -2 to 3. Now I'm not including these values. I'm not including means when I don't include this, I told you right in the example, from here to -2, if I don't include -2, then it is strictly increasing, okay. But if I include means if I write close interval here, then it is increasing, okay. I hope you have understood. If I include this also, then it will be simply increasing, not strictly increasing, because at -2 it will become neutral. It is not increasing at -2, okay. Till -2 means less than -2, it is strictly increasing, we have seen, okay. So if you include means close interval, then it is increasing. If you don't include, then it will be strictly increasing. That's why I have explained you what is strictly increasing and what is increasing, okay. Now in this case, when I don't take this one, this is strictly decreasing. If I include close interval, if I take, it will be simply decreasing, okay. So next, again this to this, again increasing. So I will write down directly here only, right? So let me write down in another page properly. So first thing what you have to do is you have to write down this function first, and then derive this one like this you simplify it, okay. Then for critical point f dash x, you can start like this. For critical point f dash x equal to 0, and you can find out x equal to 3 and -2, okay. After that, you draw a number line. Here, -infinity to infinity, okay. Then you find out f dash x greater than 0 for interval -infinity to -2, okay. And then again 3 to infinity, again it is n 3 to infinity. So for this, f dash x will be greater than 0, not equal, okay. I'm not taking equal right now. So greater than 0 will be for this interval, okay. Therefore f is strictly increasing, because I'm not including the critical point here, right? I'm not including -2 and I'm not including 3. If it is including, it will be close interval, remember. Strictly increasing, okay. In an interval, this one you write down again, -2 and 3 to infinity, okay. So your graph will increasing from here to here and this here to here, okay. Next, f dash x less than 0 for interval, so that we have find out in the number line only. It's always better to find out. You will see in your example, in your textbook, it is given in terms of table. Mostly they used to solve with the help of table. I am explaining you with the help of number line. It's much more convenient, okay. So you take from, this is your critical point, always find out critical point, and then on your left find out, in between find out, and then you find out. So you will divide this interval into 3 parts, this to this, this to this, this to this, okay. So f dash less than 0 for interval, for which interval it was 0, less than 0, for -2 to 3, this is 3, positive 3, okay. For interval -2 to 3, therefore f is decreasing. This is your B, answer B, this is your A, okay. For answer A, this one, decreasing for interval -2 to 3, okay. So this will be your answer. So in your question they have asked you increasing and decreasing, right? So if they ask you, then you have to include this one and this one. So in your answer it is given open interval, so I have write down in terms of strictly increasing only, okay. So in your question, it might be because of mistake they have written simply increasing, not strictly increasing, okay. So the answer is this one. So I have mentioned clearly it will be strictly increasing. If you include this, the critical point, if you include, I told you right in the graph only, this is your critical point, again it is increasing. So from -infinity to infinity it is increasing, but if I talk from this to 0, when I don't include 0, it is strictly increasing, okay. But if you include 0, then it will simply increasing, okay. So here I am not including -2, the critical point, that's why strictly increasing. Clear? So always try to understand all this with the help of graph. Without graph it will be very difficult to solve calculus problem, okay.